of struggling with messy data in Excel? Do you find yourself wasting time manually adjusting text, scrolling endlessly, or copying and pasting data inefficiently? Today, I will show you 6 essential Excel tricks that will save you time, improve your productivity, and make you an Excel pro. Just stick with me till the end of this video, and I promise you, you will never struggle with Excel again. Now, the first on my list is pivot table. When it comes to big data, pivot table is your best friend. Now, this data set you're looking at on your screen, it has over 15,000 rows. So to have a quick overview of this data at a single glance is almost impossible. That means you have to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. You have to do one thing or the other. So your best buddy when it comes to analyzing data like this or data larger than this is your pivot table. Let me show you how the trick is done. Right now I've selected the data with the title because it has over 15,000 rows here. So I'm going to go to insert here on this menu tab, then select pivot table. Now it's telling us to select a table or range, which we already did here. And the next thing we have to do is we can either it's telling us that it will create the pivot table on a new worksheet. If I click on this, that means it will create it on this same sheet here, but I'll prefer it on a new sheet. So let's click OK. Voila, our pivot table is ready. Now the next thing we will do is I'm going to drag the volume to this place. Now under this drop down, what we want is the sum of the volume. Okay. Now let's watch the magic here. Now we already dragged this. Now the row, I will drag the year to the row. Can you see? If you look at it, our table is already getting interesting here. This is for each year. Now you can get the sum of the sales made for each year. So for 2021, this is the figure for 2021. For 2012, this is the figure for 2012. Same with 2013 and 2014. Now, if you want to make it more interesting, like if you want to have a clearer view of what the data set is all about, let's drag this to the column. Can you see this? This is so easy. Within a few clicks, we have an overview of what the data set is all about. So now for 2011, you can see the volume of alcohol sales that was made. Same thing for beverages and so on for other categories too. For each year at a single class, with just few clicks, we're able to get this. We're able to get the overview of the data set here. Okay, and pivot table is as easy as that. Now, have you ever been in a situation whereby you enter long text into a cell and it has to spill into the next text, like something like this? Now, now to prevent your data from overflowing into the next cell, as you can see here, all you need to do is click on the cell, then come here on the menu tab, click on wrap text. Can you see? And this, it will solve this. That's number 2 on my list here. Now on the third one I would like to teach you is free space. Now if you notice something, this is a very long data set, like now I might need to get something on row 50 or row 100. Now this figure, I don't know what it stands for because I've lost focus on the title. Now to prevent this from happening, all you need to do, so that no matter where you scroll to, you'll still be able to see the title here. Do you understand? You'll still be able to see the title, so you know what each column stands for. So all you have to do is, we have the title on the third column, so I'm going to select the fourth column, the fourth row rather. So I've selected the fourth row. Now come to the menu tab here, click on view. Now can you see freeze panes? Now I'll click on this. Now let's see if it actually works. Let's scroll down and see. Can you see this? So I'm on row 136 here, so I know what this figure stands for and what this stands for. Now if I want to unfreeze it, all I need to do is go back here and click on unfreeze pins, and that will do the trick. Now the next trick I want to teach you is line break. Now when you're talking about line break, what I mean is, if you come to this sheet, now I have two items here, EBITDA for year 2012. So now love to I would love to break this into another line so it will be a bit more readable. So all I need to do is use the shortcut on your keyboard here. You place your hand on Alt, then Enter. That's after selecting the particular cell. Can you see what it does now? So let's do same for the second one, just to be sure here. Just to be sure. Alt, Enter, and that does the trick. Now the fourth trick I would like to show you is text to column. Now on your journey of being a data analyst or financial analyst or business analyst, there are times you have to copy raw data from PDF file, and if you paste it on Excel, this is what it will look like. Now before you can start analyzing it, you need to split this into different columns and rows. Now the best tool you can use for this is text to column. Now how do you do that? Now let's select this. Let's go back on. Okay. So now I selected the data. So I came to data here on the menu tab. Can you see text to column here? Now this one, it depends on the way the data is here. You might need to try a few things for it to work. Now I don't want to try fixed width. I want to try delimited. Now after this, I'll click on next. Now you have different options here. You might decide to pick. It depends on the way the data is. That's what will determine what you will use to split it into different columns. Now we have tab here. You can use semicolon, you can use comma, you can use space, you can use others, and all you need to do is if you click on others, you specify inside this box what you want Excel to use to split the data into different columns here. So let's try space. As you can see, we have space in between each data here. So let's try space and uncheck this. Can you see? This is what it will look like, and I think it looks okay. This is exactly what we need. So let's click next and finish. Okay, now can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see this? We just splitted it into different row, into different column for us. Can you see this? So that does the trick. So the next time you have to analyze a data, you have to copy a raw data from a PDF file. You don't have to panic. Just copy it and use text to column to split it into different columns here. Then you can start your analysis. Now there's something we call paste special in Excel sheet. What paste special simply means is that Excel gives you the ability to paste in different formats here. Now let's look at this. If I click on this cell, I can see I have different things inside here. Now looking at the cell itself, I can see I have a number 91. Now it's not just the 91 was not imputed manually here. This is a result of a formula. Now come to this formula pane here. You can see it's the summation from this cell to this cell. That's what makes 91. Now if I decide to copy it by doing Ctrl C. Now paste special, what paste special simply means is that if I like here now, we are asked to paste the formula here. Now what you can do is you can come back home here. You see this place. If you click on this, then it will give you different options of what you can paste. Now if I over on this, that means it's telling me I can paste the formula here. If I click on this, I can paste the formula and number formatting. If I click on this, I can keep the formatting of the source. That's where I copy from. So now what we have to do here is to paste the formula. Okay, okay, you can see this is the formula. Now if I click here and check this pane, you can see the formula is still there. That's the same formula we see here. Now here we are pasting the value. That means we are pasting this exact value that we are seeing. So all we need to do is go back here. Hmm? Or another way we can go about it is this. Just right click on your mouse and you will see these different options here. So this is what you are pasting. You are pasting the exact value that we copy. So let's click on this. Can you see this? We, we pasted the value, not the formula. So we pasted the exact same thing we copied. Now the third one here, we're supposed to paste the formatting. Now what do I mean by formatting? The way this cell, what this cell looks like here. So I'm going to right click, then look for which from once you over each option here, you'll be able to see what you are pasting here. So I'll click on formatting. It's as simple as that. So that's what page 10 special is all about. I think that's the sixth trick I promise to teach you here. But before I go, let me add one more. Now, in case you've not been on Excel for quite some time here and you've forgotten where some functions are and you don't know how to go about it, let's take for instance, let's try freeze pane. For instance, now you know that okay, fine. If you want to freeze this title row, you're supposed to select this, but you don't know where to go to. Now, 2016 Microsoft Excel has this option. When you click on it, it will tell you, it will ask you, if I unclick on it, tell me what you want to do. So all you need to do is click on it here, then I would type freeze. As you can see, it already gave me the option here. So it will allow you to do it directly from here. Now let's see if it worked. Now, can you see? So this is another shortcut to go by, whatever it is you want to do. So once you can remember, okay, what exactly you want to do, all you have to do is come here and type whatever it is you want to do. So that's more like a shortcut to functions and commands on Microsoft Excel. But note that this is only available on Microsoft 2016. Yeah. So and that's it. Now you know six essential Excel tricks that will save you time and effort while working with spreadsheets. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below.